Many years ago, there lived a little girl named Farah. She did not have her father. She lived with her mother in the outskirts of a village. They were very poor. Sometimes they did not have anything to eat for days. One day, Farah and her mother was very hungry. She went into the forest in search of food. When she was looking for some wild fruit, she met an old woman. The woman asked her,
"Dear, who are you? And what are you doing alone in this forest?"
"I am looking for some food for me and my mother. We have nothing to eat at home,"
replied Farah.
"Dear, don't be so upset. Take this bowl. Put it on the fire and say, 'Cook, little bowl, cook.' The bowl will cook food for you. And when you finish eating, just say, 'Stop. Little bowl, stop.' The bowl will stop cooking food then. In this way, you and your mother will never have shortage of food,"
said the old lady. Farah was very excited to have the bowl. So she hurriedly thanked the old lady and ran back home. She went to her mother and said,
"Mother, come show you a magic."
She quickly lit a fire and put the bowl on it. Then she said,
"Cook, little bowl, cook."
Instantly, there were bubbles in the bowl, and soon it was full with delicious sweet porridge. Farah and her mother ate the sweet porridge. Then Farah said,
"Stop. Little bowl, stop."
And the bowl stopped cooking. Farah put off the fire. Farah told her mother the whole story. Her mother was very happy. She hugged her and kept the bowl in a safe place. Now they never had any shortage of food. One day, when Farah was not at home, her mother wanted to eat some sweet porridge. She lit a fire and placed the bowl on it. Then she said,
"Cook, little bowl, cook."
Soon there were bubbles in the bowl, and the bowl was full with sweet porridge. After eating the food, she tried to stop the bowl from cooking, but she had forgotten the words to stop the bowl from cooking. She used different words to stop the bowl, but the bowl went on cooking. Gradually, the bowl was full, and the sweet porridge began to overflow from it. Her whole house was full of sweet porridge, and soon it spread in the village. The mother did not know what to do. She tried all the means to stop the bowl from cooking. Still the bowl went on cooking. Just then Farah came home. She immediately said,
Stop. Little bowl, stop.
Now the bowl stopped cooking. But till then the sweet porridge had spread in the whole village. Nanu was a pygmy, almost the size of a little finger. One day he said to his mother,
Mother, I will go to the city.
The mother said,
Hey! Someone will put you in his inside pocket. And no one will know.
But Nanu didn't listen. His father flattened a pin and made a tiny sword with it for Nanu. Mother prepared food and packed it in a cup. Nanu put all those things in his bag and set out for the city. On the way, there was a river with no bridge. Clever Nanu ate his lunch and used the little cup as a boat. Reaching the other side, he went to the palace of the king and stood by the side of the gate. He looked up at the gatekeeper for a long time. At last, he said,
I want to meet the king.
The gatekeeper heard a buzzing sound. He looked around, and then he sighted Nanu down there. Nanu shouted,
I am Nanu. I want a job with the king. Shall I get it?
The gatekeeper was very amused and impressed. He took Nanu to a minister on his palm. Nanu greeted the minister with folded hands. The minister stared at Nanu utterly mystified. He took Nanu home and appointed him his personal secretary. The minister had a daughter named Jennifer. She took Nanu wherever she went. Once, she was returning from the church with Nanu when two demons confronted them. Nanu moved forward and warned,
Get out of our way, or you shall die.
He was on the shoulder of Jennifer and was brandishing his little sword. The demon picked Nanu with his tongue tip and swallowed him. Nanu walked into his intestines, tearing and cutting them with his sword, tore his belly open and came out, raising a victory slogan. The demon died. Then he marched to the other demon and swiftly climbed up to his eyebrows and then onto his eyelashes. From there, he punctured the eyes of the demon. The demon ran to his cave screaming, leaving behind his magic wand in the confusion. Jennifer knew about the wand because she had heard about its power. She waved the wand over Nanu and spoke.
Make Nanu into a normal human size.
And Nanu transformed into a 6-feet-tall young man. He returned with Jennifer. The minister learned how Nanu had saved his daughter's life. He got them married. Moral: courage can turn an impossible into a possible.